Hello, Leo. Welcome to your January 2025 forecast. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's jump into it. Leo, first things first, Happy New Year. I'm very excited to ring in the new year with you. This is an exciting time. This is definitely going to be a big month, too. January, it really is going to be like one of those carnival rides. You know, the first 2 weeks is like the thing that it goes like, whoosh, 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 like a boat or whatever it is. It's kind of like that. And then once we hit mid-month, whoosh, okay, get ready for it. It's gonna be the first half, and we're gonna talk about this a little bit more. It is a bonkers month. You can see all this is just transits. Look at all these planets moving. So I mean, it's big, okay, but just that's a testament in itself. I could barely fit them on, and then the back is full of the aspects, the things that power things forward as well. All right. So just know Mercury, as you can see, the planet of communication, intellect, the merchant, right? Mercantile, travel as well. It's going to be in 3 different signs. Hey, that's big. All right. 3 different signs. You know that Mars is going to be retrograde all month. Mars leaves your sign, as you can see as well, moves into Cancer. Okay. We're going to talk about that. And then we officially enter Aquarius season in January. All right. Now, that's going to be big for you when it comes to partnerships and relationships. We'll talk about it. Okay. If you are new to my channel, by the way, I'm going to give you an astrological breakdown, what you can expect, right, for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Then I do your spread. And then after that, that's when I break it down week by week and I tell you aspects that are going to really impact you. All right, every week. And I'll pull more cards. And then after that, yeah, in my second deck, we're going to do another spread. Okay, we're going to do another spread that gets a little bit more into it. All right. Now, also the nodal shifts. Yeah, big. January's big. January's big. It's also very interesting. Now, the first 2 weeks, I just really want you to be in the zone of planning your steps forward, completing things, okay, putting your ducks in a row. It really is going to be a time where you just want to finish things out, detox things from your life as well, things that you do not want to bring into 2025, triple checking all your aspirations as well, because it's going to be a very interesting, pretty much nothing really happens the first 2 weeks. And with the retrograde, we're getting closer in the heart of this retrograde, right? You may feel things are moving a little bit slower than you want, Leo. So it really is a time to just plan, okay? Plan and get ready to hit the ground running once we hit mid-month, because there's so much happening. I don't even know where to begin, but it is the second 2 weeks of January. It's epic, of cosmic proportions. It's big. And again, we'll go over that when I flip this over. Okay. So also, please do pay attention to what I say for the first week and a half as well, because next week I'm skipping your weekly forecast for the first week of January to do part 2 of your 2025 forecast. That's right. I had to split it up in 2 separate videos because 2025, again, is a year that we have not seen in human history, modern human history. Everyone's going to be experiencing major, massive change. Okay. Now, remember, here, all right, before I even go into the aspects, don't forget, we had that new moon in Capricorn on December 30th. So we're still in the window, right, under the umbrella of that new moon in Capricorn that kicked off 2025. That was in your 6th house. So a lot of work matters, colleagues, employees, it's health, wellness, fitness, your everyday routines. There could have been something new starting to brew for you, right? This is a 6-month cycle with that new moon in Capricorn. So yeah, there's still new things happening for y'all. All right. Now, the other thing is Mars, as you know, the planet of action, drive, passion, still in hibernation mode. And so what he's doing is he's asking you to, continue to redefine your goals and your plans, right? So keep that in mind. It's going to be really deep for you. When I see what's happening for you, there is this depth, this level of depth that you are going to enter in terms of what you do want for your future. Okay. You're going to be asking a lot of questions. You're going to go deep. Remember, this Mars retrograde is in your 12th house. 12th house is everything beyond the physical plane. It's very nebulous. It's things that are happening behind the scenes for you. It's the subconscious, it's intuition, it's spirituality, it's dreams as well. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Mars moving back to Cancer. That's going to happen December 6th. All right. And will be retrograde all month long. Now, the other thing is, remember what I said back in where are we? Okay, so back in October, November, when Mars was in Cancer and it was moving into the shadow period. Remember what I said? Something around this time, January, is going to come up. All right, something that from October, November. So there's something here. And again, for you, it's just interesting, Leo, because it is your 12th house. The biggest thing that may happen during this month for you is you're going to unroot some things from your subconscious, things that have been holding you back, because the 12th house, a lower expression of this 12th house is self-sabotage. Secondly, it's also hidden enemies. So around this month, there may be some things that you realize, oh, I thought, Sandy over there was on my side. I thought I had her support. So you're gonna have a lot come up. Okay, I'm just letting you know, Leo. Just the energies are like for you. So you're going to be revisiting something from October, November, and that's another reason to just kind of like focus on your to-do list, or redo your resume if you're job hunting, or adjust your Tinder settings. Just plan, put in plan mode, and get ready. All right, get in planning mode. Get ready for mid-month. Okay. Now the other thing, why the first 2 weeks are still a little like is because, remember I said this last week, this on January 2nd, 3rd, depending on where you live in this world, Mars will be opposite Pluto. Okay. That's big because Mars is in your sign still with that opposition with Pluto and Aquarius. So you're already feeling it. It's such a big aspect. You're feeling it weeks before January 2nd, 3rd. You're feeling it for the first 2 weeks. Okay. It's strong. And we will talk a little bit more about it, but just remember, Mars opposite Pluto for you would be partnerships and relationships. Now, this is power struggles, it's egos at play, it's competitive energy. People in general will just be in moods, all right? People are going to veer more toward no for the first 2 weeks if you're seeking things or whatever. But for you, because this is partnerships and relationships that's going to be impacted, it's saying like let's really examine any spots that we're overlooking, like blind spots as well. All right, just know that you are definitely going to be one of the signs that's really impacted by that. And then don't forget, Jupiter's still squaring Saturn for the first 2 weeks of the month. So again, it is a time to just plan things. Okay. Now, Mars opposite Pluto, again, that's Mars in your sign, Pluto in Aquarius. So if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your other signs, or for your parent, or for your husband, boyfriend, whoever it is, just know that fixed signs, okay? Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, right? Scorpio, they're all going to feel the Mars Pluto opposition the most. Okay. Now, remember, Mars is the warrior god and does not like being retrograde, especially in Cancer, right? Pluto likes to break things down. So again, and Pluto likes to unearth secrets. What's happening here, we're going to talk about this, the North Node moving into Pisces in your 8th house, which is like a well of secrets. There's going to be some things for you that you're going to acknowledge. All right. So there is something here testing you with this Mars Pluto opposition, your sense of individuality, freeness, freedom, but also with partnerships, relationships. It can be career, it can be love, it can be romance, it can be your sister, it can be your nanny. Just think one-on-one relationships, okay? Because this is going to be a big thing. Now, because we have this energy, how do you use it productively? Well, channel this energy creatively, physically even. Remember, Mars is physicality, all right? So, go do some gardening, or, biking. Go audition for Annie. Do whatever, use that creative energy, okay? Build a bike Okay. A new type of bike that you've always wanted to build, Leo. Now, Mars retrograde in Cancer. Remember, this is all about home, family, ancestry. It's nurturing energy, it's love energy. And again, remember what I said last fall. Mars in Cancer, Mars retrograde in Cancer. Okay. It's like Mars, the god of war, right? Aries, the god of war, or even think Thor, right? Think of them at a housewarming party, doing air kisses, eating deviled eggs. Like Mars does not like that. Okay, no, it's like get me out of here. And Mars is in Cancer. Cancer is the crab, so the pinchers will come out, and so just be mindful of this. Okay, December could have been a month for you with Mars retrograde in your sign, Leo. So just know when it moves into Cancer again, there may be something that does test you a little bit spiritually, even. All right. So remember what I say. I always say stay frosty, be cool, be responsive, not reactive, because this is extra sensitive energy with Mars retrograde in Cancer. It's defensive energy as well. And you will definitely be feeling this. It's like those the little things could really just get you, the fact that I'm wearing a green sweater, you could be like, why is he wearing green? Like little things, little things. And again, it's all in your 12th house. So a lot of these things, you're just going to have to go really, really spiritual and trust your intuition. All right. For you with Mars and Cancer retrograde in your 12th house, trusting your intuition is going to make all the difference. And on top of all this, we will have the sun opposite Mars mid-month. All right. So just again, the first 2 weeks, just like plan things out. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be really great. All right. The two most powerful warriors, by the way, are patience and time. Tell me who said that. If you could tell me who said that or wrote that, you get a lot of my love. All of y'all get my love. You just win a prize. All right. You win a prize. No Googling. That'd be cheating. So again, just map things out for the first 2 weeks, process your next steps, where you want to be. All right. Do some downward dogging as well. This is definitely going to be a time where you just want to go within. You definitely want to go within and see how things unfold. And remember, put yourself on the timeline that you want to be on. Now, Leo, the other thing is Venus is moving into Pisces. This is absolutely amazing. That's happening on Thursday. Is that Thursday? I can't even see. Thursday, January 2nd. Venus moving into Pisces is enormously special. And you, out of all signs, will, you're really going to feel this. It is in your 8th house. All right. So remember, 8th house, there's that intensity, there's that depth with love, with relationships, even with business partners, with money as well. I mean, this is huge. This is big. So Venus will be in Pisces all month. This entire month, just remember you are on this karmic journey and continue to vibrate at this high frequency. All right. And Venus in Pisces is going to help that because Venus is exalted in Pisces, meaning she does her best in Pisces. She's not just in her throne. She's in a throne that's being carried by, a bunch of people, okay? The X-Men, whoever it is. It's all about compassion here, all right? So you're going to feel this all month. Empathy, spirituality, intuition. And remember, it's in your 8th house, so it could go really, really deep for you. Really, really deep. Your heart is going to swell. Venus in Pisces is like a love letter. It's like a message in a bottle. So you're going to feel emotionally moved and tugged in directions that bring you pleasure, things that you desire, love, money, creativity, beauty, shopping, all of that, all on the table this month with Venus and Pisces. All right. So intuition and creativity, those are kind of like the golden buzzers of this aspect, and just let all that flow. All right. Now, Wednesday, January 8th, you see Mercury is going to move into Capricorn for about 2.5 weeks. Mercury in Capricorn, by the way, is very structured, disciplined, pragmatic thinking, processing things, communication, like no chit chat, like not messing around. All right. Remember, Capricorn energy is very goal driven, a lot of long-term energy here with Mercury and Capricorn, thinking about your long-term future, especially when it has to do with your daily activities. You are, again, Leo, y'all are going through a big change in January. All right. Daily activities, health, fitness, wellness. That's all part of the sixth house where this is at. Okay. So this is kind of like anything that occurred after that new moon in Capricorn. Mercury and Capricorn now is going to make you process all of it. Okay. And have conversations around it. And yes, work is the biggest part right now for you. All right. So employees, the companies you work for, things like that. All right. Now, you see the North Node is moving into Pisces, South Node in Virgo. We have the lunar nodes shifting for the entire year on Saturday, January 11th. Big deal. I talked about this a lot in your 2025 forecast. Won't go too much into it here. Just know you're going to start feeling this big shift. The nodes, by the way, all year long, up until mid 2026, the first time in about 17, 18 years, 2006, 2008, we've had this. Okay. Now, North Node in Pisces. North Node, this is your mission statement, by the way. That's what nodes are, right? The points of fate in the sky, destiny, your destiny, why you're here on earth, your spiritual journey, your soul's purpose. All right. So it's moving into Pisces in your 8th house. So that is deep. That's deep. Okay. That again has a lot to do with love. It has a lot to do with intimacy. It has a lot to do with relationships, business, also income. Remember, I said in your annual forecast, money's going to be a big theme for you this year. The 8th house is inheritance, investments, bonuses, commissions, loans, paying off debts, joint bank accounts, royalties, all of that. Okay. South Node moving into Virgo in your 2nd house, salary, income. So when you see what's happening for you, Leo, a lot of y'all are changing jobs or adjusting your professions. If you're business owners, you're going to feel this boon. And this is all in a good way. All right. So it's big for y'all. All right. North Node is where you're going. It's your growth as a person. All right. South Node is just letting things go, especially with it being in Virgo, like routines, even perfectionism, energy. It's also, being hard on yourself, letting all of that go now, because the 2nd house, South Node in Virgo, that's your 2nd house. It's not only salary, income, finances. So there's something here where things are going to change, but to your benefit, right? As long as you're on your soul's journey, but also 2nd house is also self-worth and self-value. So things where you've been hard on yourself, we're letting it go now. Okay. We're letting it go. But do you see the amazing thing that's happening this month? What did I just say? The North Node moving into Pisces. So now you've got Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and the North Node all in Pisces. That's this incredible stellium in your 8th house. Big. Leo, this is big. This is huge. Okay. So remember, set your intentions, dream big. Pisces energy. Pisces is dreams. That's, what Pisces is. You are definitely going to bring a lot more spirituality in your life. And there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed. For you, it is your 8th house. Remember, the 8th house, is like the underworld, right? Ruled by Scorpio. It's deep. It's like the Mariana Trenches. So this empowerment, this level of empowerment that you're going to feel is Superman, Supergirl level. Leo, you're in it to win it. This is definitely going to be a big time for you. All right. Now, so speaking of the nodes, right? The lunar nodes, right? The moon. Look, January 13th, Monday, we have a full moon in Cancer. Again, very lovely. I love this full moon. This is very special. It's nurturing energy, very compassionate. The moon rules Cancer. So everyone's going to be feeling this. Now, remember, the moon is, it illuminates, right? It illuminates the sun's light. So there's no light coming from it. So it's that illumination from the sun. And so there is going to be something here that will be illuminated in your life, but also it's a full moon, letting things go. All right. So remember, the first 2 weeks up until this point, remember, you're planning things. As part of that planning for you, particularly Leo, is what I've got to let go. And again, this is your 12th house. So there's got to be something subconsciously. So some things that may even be deep rooted for you. Now, I love this full moon, but just remember, it's going to be conjuncting Mars. It's going to be opposite Pluto. There could be something that's definitely testing around this time, but it could be in a way that really, motivates you to let something go. All right. Something's got to go here. All right. That's all I'm going to say. But the good news is Uranus will trine the sun on the same day. That's a rare aspect. We don't get that often. And it's happening on the day of this full moon. Remember, uh, the fact that you've got the sun in Capricorn, your sixth house of work, and now you've got the sun in Capricorn that's going to be trining Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house of career. So you see what's happening here. There's there's a big shift happening for you. Career, your profession, your reputation, honors, achievements, how you want to be recognized, fame, all of that. It's big for you, Leo. So use this. Use this. So it's all about breakthroughs with Uranus. Uranus is the great awakener. Uh, and surprises and the unexpected. So you could get some really great news. Now we enter Aquarius season. All right. That's going to happen on Sunday, January 19th. So from this point forward, for the next 4 weeks, big focus on partnerships and relationships for you. All right. One-on-one commitments, maybe even legal matters. But there is going to be a really fun approach to this with you, because Aquarius is known as the genius and, the innovator, the, eccentric energy, but very forward thinking, right? Very, Aquarius driven by, toward positive change and freedom. Aquarius is a humanitarian, all right? So, the water bear, the symbol of Aquarius, pouring all that knowledge, that's Ganymede, all right? And the Ganymede was chosen by the gods to serve the greater good and to seek the higher knowledge and spread it. So this is going to be a big time for you. Remember, Pluto is currently in Aquarius as well. So there is something here where you're going to look at things in a different way. You're going to look at things outside the box. And yeah, you may even have this like rebellious flair to you for the next 4 weeks from this point forward. All right. Tapping into your inner James Dean or Virginia Woolf or Rosa Parks or Harry Styles, all these, Aquarians, Alice Cooper. So this is all about thinking about your future, but in this next level way. All right. And the reason why this is going to be so powerful for you, Leo, is because as we enter Aquarius season on the 19th, the sun will conjunct Pluto. That happens once a year. This is going to be major, 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 major. All right. In your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. What I said earlier, okay? Now, Monday, January 27th, Mercury moves into Aquarius. We love this. A lot of astrologers still consider Mercury exalted in Aquarius. And I don't blame it. I mean, it is, like I said, forward thinking, innovative, very intelligent energy, but this is going to help you move in a new direction, having brilliant ideas as well. So be social. You're definitely going to be social around this time. But again, a lot of emphasis for Leos on partnerships, relationships, can be love, can be career, your nanny, or like what one-on-one relationship comes up for you. Now, on the 29th, oh my goodness, look how we end the month. We have this new moon in Aquarius. Jupiter will be trining the sun and the moon, right? While we have the sun-Pluto conjunction, and we also have a Mercury-Pluto conjunction as well. And so this is why I said a lot of y'all, your things are just gonna start happening for you. These are new cycles happening for you in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. It's such a big thing for you. Okay, some of y'all are gonna be forming new relationships. It's a new moon, and it's one of the best new moons of 2025 because there's also Venus and Mercury. There's so many Uranus sextiles it's major, and so that's going to be in your 10th house of career. You've got Jupiter really helping out here, right? And Gemini in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So Leos, a lot of y'all are going to be in different places when we get to February. It is clear as day. That's why just plan for the first 2 weeks, because you're going to put wheels in motion. All right. But you are definitely going to have amazing big breakthroughs with this Uranus energy. All right. With love, with money, creativity, but also just for y'all, particularly a lot of career energy. And like I said, if you're retired, or not working, like whatever you're exerting your energy that you want to be known for, that you want to be proud about, where you feel accomplished, like that energy, there's something brewing here at the end of the month for you in this really big way. All right, let me turn it over. I'll show you the aspects. By the way, big, very interesting. Because a lot of people ask, I get a lot of questions from y'all and comments, but me natally, my birth chart, okay, I have Mercury in Capricorn, okay, I have Mars retrograde in Cancer, I have Sun in Aquarius, I'm in Aquarius, I have Jupiter in Gemini, Jupiter's currently in Gemini until June, I have Moon in Virgo, so I'm really gonna feel January. Now, aspects. Look at this. Look at this. This is only half the aspects. So when I say January is bonkers, it's bonkers, but the second half is bonkers. Because look, there's really nothing happening, as you can see, until we get to like the 13th, the 12th, 13th, 14th. So like I said, the first 2 weeks, not much happening. And another reason why I'm not doing the, weekly forecast for that week, you're good. This part 2 of your 2025 forecast. It's just there's a lot more that I didn't get to say. Now, another thing you're going to notice is that not only are these half the aspects that are happening, and some of that, and we'll break it down. Remember, we're going to break it down week by week, and you see no sextiles here. I had no room for any of the sextiles. Sextiles are windows of opportunity, and you have so many great ones, so many rare ones, Leo, this month. When I say you're going to be in a completely different place by February, March even, remember, eclipse season in March too. Trust me, completely different place. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what's going up for you, Leo, for January 2025. We're here. Look at all this sunlight on me. All right, Leo, sun, moon, and rising. January 2025. There we are. All right, Leo. Wow, what an intro. January is just a big month. I do a traditional Cultic Cross spread. It offers the best overview, and you know it. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, I love y'all, Leos. Thanks so much for, I'm so happy to be here. I feel so blessed. I'm happy to, I love doing this, and I love being here with you. Leos, y'all are amazing. Is this me just talking to a camera? Kinda, but I know you're out there. All right, let's get started. Yeah. Literally everything I just said earlier, like your life is going to change in January. Like, there you go. I mean, you're obviously really good. When I said there's going to be some big movements with money, you see that happening here. When I say there's going to be a new career path, new professions, maybe even a side hustle, new passion project, whatever it is, there's something happening here. All right. Now, there's also something happening you spiritually. Remember, so it's a very spiritual time for you. You are really good. Let's get started. You got the Six of Swords. Now, this card is actually attributed to Mercury in Aquarius, but nonetheless, it's an Aquarius card. So there could be something here that has to do with partnerships, relationships, where you're at this point where like, okay, well, I can't spend any more like mental energy on this. And I'm going to move toward healing, this transition process. All right. Even thinking in new ways. This is really great. This is very calming. You can see them leaving the turbulent waters, moving toward, just no undulation whatsoever. Like, this is like peace and calm. And up here, remember, swords are the mental suit as well. There's a lot of protection here. There's a lot of comfort in this card as well. And so that's really great as you move into January. It's, like I said, processing things, unrooting things, and, just trusting in your intuition that you are doing the right thing and you're moving in this right direction. This is really wonderful because it clears the way for you to have the hangman in the heart of your spread. Now, if you are a cross watcher, the hangman has come up in a lot of forecasts, a lot of readings, okay? This is a type of energy of January. Having that sense of surrender, letting things go the first 2 weeks, okay? Making a big sacrifice too for the things that to be on the path to enlightenment that you know that you deserve. All right? This is a lot of enlightenment. You see the halo around his head. All right. So very interesting that you got the hanged man. So this is seeing things in new perspective. And there's something new happening. And what's really happening here is because it's in the heart of your spread, but you see you've got death in your crown too. There is a sense of big change that you want anyway. And so you're going to have to make some, adjustments within, right? Again, just unrooting those things that may have been holding you back, even self-sabotage energy, because again, Mars and Cancer is going to be in your 12th house. And so identifying them and liberating yourself and being excited about moving into this big change that you're about to have in your life. You've got the Three of Pentacles in your challenge area. Be open to working with others, okay? Be very open to it. Remember, you're going to have a lot of movement activity, with colleagues, employees, groups. It doesn't even have to be work related. It can be family matters. It can be your squad. But there is something here where it's saying, let's be open to something, all right? And let's really go within and see how seeing something in a different way, having a different perspective, really changes everything, all right, for you. This is going to be really big. The other thing is there could be something that you're in the process of wanting to do with other people, right? Again, it can be work related. I mean, you've got so much career stuff happening, but it can be even like family related as well with all this Cancerian energy. But just know that let's work with it, all right? Remember the first 2 weeks, just let's planning mode. Now, you got death in your crown. What comes after the Hanged Man, after card 12? It's death, okay? By the way, this is big 3 energy in the center here, all right? The Hanged Man, card 12, 1, 2 equals, new reality. It's 3, right? So you have a 3 here as well. So there is something, again, the birth of something new, especially in the way that you're seeing something new, is going to make all the difference, all right? And it's growing, it's learning, it's advancement, it's all of that. Death in your crown. How big is that? Huge. You want change. It's the change that you are seeking that's going to change everything, all right, for you. But you're gonna it looks like you want this change in a really big way, all right? It looks like that you want death is just this big transformative process is what it is, moving toward the sun here, right? The sun rising in the east. So really nice optimism, abundance, opportunities, but you've got to make that change within, all right? So on this spiritual level. Now, you got the Seven of Swords, very interesting. Again, you got the Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, right? So as you move forward with the changes that you want, a lot of this is going to be really having your intuition guide you, but also because you could have a tendency to be in your head a lot this month as well. Use that to feel empowered, all right? And again, make space for the new stuff that's about to come through in your life. Seven of Swords is saying be honest with yourself. Really, really be honest with yourself, especially with what it does have to do with partnerships, relationships, or anyone where you may have a little bit of suspicion about, like, something feels right. My intuition doesn't feel right about this relationship or this partnership. I'll just let it pass. No. Be honest with yourself. In order to be honest with yourself, you're going to have to trust your intuition. You have to recognize and identify those things where you intuitively feel something's wrong and have those moments, all right? So this is a card of you see him stealing the swords in broad daylight. There's a reason for that. He's meant to be caught, and he's meant to take that moment to just, okay, am I doing the right thing by, stealing these swords? Well, let me go with it, and let me trust my intuition to make that assessment. And then, the Ace of Pentacles in your future. So again, you're going to be absolutely fine. You're going to be great. It's just be part of this spiritual journey that you're going to be on. The Ace of Pentacles, as you know, there's a new path opening up for you. The Ace of Pentacles in your future, the biggest pentacle in the deck, money, wealth, finances, yes, but it can be something in your physical world as well. It could be something, again, this is a new path. Literally, you see the golden pathway here, right? It's you've got something new happening for you in this humongous way to look forward to, all right? But remember, have that spiritual evolution. All right, now, Leo, let's get to your stuff. Leo, oh my goodness, y'all. Oh, by the way, if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments. Tell me, I appreciate all that. Tell me what's going on. Getting more in the habit of, addressing a lot of your comments in the live streams that I do. If you want to become members, I appreciate that as well. I have so much gratitude for that. And, I love y'all. Leos, let's go. Let's do this. You're good. Don't even. Yeah, there's got to be something that you're going to have to confront. And now I see why it may be hard for you. All right. Now, you got the Two of Pentacles here, right? So, yeah, there's a little bit of like, so it's all about that balance, right? I'll put that in the. It's all about that balance, that mind, body, spirit. But also, when you have that, things are a little bit more measured out and balanced in your physical world. All right, so there could be a sense of where you feel like, oh, which direction, which direction? You got to go within. You got to go within, and then if you feel that your scales are tipped, what are the things that you want to take out of one of the cups, right? Have that balance. There's something here this month where you're gonna have to. It seems like you're in the middle of making a big decision, or opening up this new path for yourself. I mean, you do have the Five of Cups in your external factors area, so there may be someone that is not happy with something that you do. You got that Three of Swords too. So this is saying that you may be making a big sacrifice or a big surrender, ending something, a relationship, a partnership. There may be something here, and something that may be holding you back from doing that is because of that other person. But I want you to focus on you too, okay? And it doesn't have to be like a lover. Remember, it doesn't have to be love and romance. It can be career. It can be any situation. It can be a family member. There's something here where there may be someone that's not happy with the direction you're going, but look at the way you're going. You have the Ace of Pentacles in your future, and you have the Sun in your final outcome. You've got the biggest. What did I say earlier? You're moving toward that. You want to move toward that Sun here, in the Death card, and you're gonna get it. You just have to go deep and make those changes that you want, and put yourself on the timeline that you want to be on. And look at that, the Sun. I mean, that is this big rebirth that you're about to have. This is huge. This renewal, it's refreshing. There's a lot of freedom here. All right, there's achievements, there's optimism, opportunities, as I mentioned earlier, vitality, growth, everything that comes with the Sun. The biggest yes in tarot, the biggest life force, 8 billion people on this planet alive because of this card. Well, of what's in the card. Okay. Anyway, that you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. This is gonna be a good month. But just know that there may be some people that just it may be hard for them to hear what you're doing and their direction you're going. All right. All right. Let's bring it down week by week, Leo. Y'all are gonna be good. Okay. So now let's do it. The first week. Remember, Mars opposite Pluto, you're going to feel that, okay? Just keep that in mind. We're going to have this again, and I also want you to think about November for you. What happened in November? Like the first week of November, last week of October, first week of November. That's when we also had Mars opposite Pluto. But this is it again, there just could be something here. Just channel this energy positively, right? Go bake a pie yeah. Anyway, Venus, as we know, is moving into Pisces, Mars moving into Cancer, retrograde, Mercury moving into Capricorn. We've discussed all this. The one thing that I want you to know, actually, oh yeah, you know what? I like the 4th for you, January 4th, the Sun sextiling Saturn. Now, we are going to have this again in June, and I love the fact that we're going to have this in June. This is a rare aspect. It only happens twice a year. This is all about commitments for you, all right? Remember, you've got Saturn in your 8th house, so there's something here. Just know that anything that you commit to will go a long way, and especially something that you may already be in. If you feel that extra, like I really love this, like this is it. Take that inspired action, especially with the Sun sextile Saturn here. It's really big. Okay, just keep that in mind. But it's still, I mean, what's happening at the end of? We'll get to it. January is big. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. And that's with finances, relationships. All right. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week of January. So everything that I said about partnerships, relationships, remember I said some of y'all could feel a little bit tested in that area, but you can overcome all of that as long as you remember, do everything I said earlier, right? But you got the 2 of Cups, so that's absolutely amazing. That's partnership energy. That's strong. That's like love transcending time and space itself is what this card is. A lot of healing in this card, a lot of passion. You see the winged lion here, right? So really big the first week. Wow. Wow. Some of y'all could meet someone that first week too, but remember, just go on dates before get married or whatever. You can get married at the end of the month, but don't do it in the first 2 weeks. The other thing that I was going to tell you, Saturn, Neptune, Venus, and the North Node in Pisces, by the way, for you, your eighth house, the bigger picture about the eighth house is it is death and rebirth. It's transformation. It's regeneration. So, Leo, out of all the signs, you are definitely going through one of the biggest transformative years. Now, week two. Let's see. Oh yeah. We got that full moon on Monday. Okay, so keep that in mind. That one's in Cancer. Sun trining Uranus that time. One thing that I want you to be mindful of would maybe be the 15th. All right, the Sun opposite Mars. Now, the Sun opposite Mars. We'll talk about this more in your weekly forecast. It's just rare. Okay, for the Sun to be opposite Mars, Mars has to be retrograde, and it doesn't happen, frequently every few years. But last time we had the Sun opposite Mars was December 2022. That's how rare it is. All right. So again, there's something here that remember you're gonna be fine. This is just you feeling amped up. Okay. This is when everything is just slow the first 2 weeks. And then you get to this point of Sun opposite Mars and you are just ready to go. So I love this energy. Actually, channel it. All right. Channel it physically as well. All right. This is exercising, kickboxing, gardening, even sexual energy. Yes, it's Mars and, Venus is in Pisces in your eighth house. So for you particularly, that's a big thing here. So just know that this is also competitive energy as well. You may feel that competitive energy, but it feels friendly with this Sun Mars opposition. Again, we'll talk more about it, okay, in your weekly forecast. January 18th, you may want to write this down. The Venus is going to be conjuncting Saturn. This is our first conjunction of the year. This is very powerful. Venus conjuncting Saturn. This is working hard for your money, right? This is absolutely putting structure into finances. And again, this is a huge conjunction. You got Venus and Saturn in your eighth house of money. There's something here that you're setting yourself up for success for a long term. Okay. Remember, Saturn does test you and, brings us reality checks. And there could be something here with relationships in your eighth house as well. All right. So he's going to be asking you, are you expending your energy in a relationship that, isn't like realistic, right? Because it's life lessons, reality checks and whatnot. It's not a bad thing. It's how you, use this energy. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for the second week of January. You're going to be fine. You got the Knight of Wands. Now, that's really fun. You got the Knight of Wands after with the Two of Cups. It's just so fiery. The Knight of Wands, he's on a mission. He's going after his goals. He's already you're going to be, like I said, it just seems like by the second week you're just going to be like boom 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 already. Okay? So that's great. A lot of y'all may even be traveling. There could be something here that you're really invested in, especially coming after that Two of Cups and the fact that Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius, and that does rule your fifth house of true love and romance and sex anyway. So you've got the two. Okay. So anyway, some of y'all may be traveling too. Really great. Just keep going after everything that you deserve. With that, you're going to feel this energy. Now, third week, we officially move into Aquarius season. Like I said, the Sun will conjunct Pluto as we do this. Venus trine Mars on the 25th. Hello, that's huge. As you know, that's really, really big. This is one of the best days of the month, the 25th, with Venus trine Mars. And if you are a cross watcher, we've got Venus in Pisces, Mars in Cancer. If you are a cross watcher, you have, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, they're all really going to feel this the most. Okay. I would even throw in Taurus and Libra here as well. If that's any other signs of your rising or, your moon or whatnot. I mean, this is just Venus is in such a strong position, but I really love this great balance of this masculine, feminine energy. Anyway, love, romance, creativity, all of that just off the charts here on the 25th. Okay. Everything that you desire, like really move toward that. Again, there is this element of just like depth to this aspect for you, going the extra mile for others as well. And you're going to feel that from your loved ones too. Really great. Okay. Now, we do have a couple Uranus sextiles and trines. That's going to be from the 26th to the 28th. Keep this in mind. All right. Remember, these are breakthroughs. These are surprises, big ones that have to do with, money for you and career. Money and career, 26th to 28th. Pay attention to what happens around this time because Uranus is active. Okay. Uranus is in your 10th house of career and fame. Pay attention. Pay attention. And then January 28th, we have Mercury conjunct Pluto, a once a year aspect on January 28th, which, by the way, is my birthday. So mark this one in the books. This is big realizations. This is you saying something that you just have to say now. Okay. This is you hearing something that needed to be heard as well. This is you going really deep, especially when it comes to partnerships and relationships. Okay. Now, the reason why this is going to be big is the day after on the 29th, we have that new moon in Aquarius. All right. So all the fixed signs that would include you, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio are going to feel this the most, as well as air signs. Okay. Remember, Jupiter is hugely like really supporting this new moon. We're coming after it's happening during the Sun and Mercury conjunct Pluto, coming after those powerful Uranus aspects. This literally one of the best new moons of the year because also the day after we have Jupiter trine the Sun on the 30th. So circle those all. Like this is off the charts. This is off the charts. You have the Sun trine Jupiter. I can't even I don't even know where to begin here. This is really big for you because Jupiter in Gemini for you, remember, is your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Also your social network, groups you belong to. You got Pluto, you got the new moon, you got Mercury, you got the Sun, all of that in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So there's something really special happening here for you. And by the way, all the air signs are really going to feel this. So I missed the third week, as you can see. Let's backtrack. The third week. Oh, yeah. Venus trine Mars. Venus trine Mars, and we have the Sun conjunct Pluto. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the third week of January. There we are. Listen, you're going to be fine. You've got the 6 of Wands. There's that recognition. There's that, sense of achievement. There's you taking that inspired action to receive all this applause, recognition, honors. I love this. This is amazing. And this is a Leo card, by the way. All right. So that is going to be a powerful kickoff with the third week with Aquarius season, Sun conjunct Pluto. And remember the last week we have all those Uranus squares. We have the new moon in Aquarius. Mercury conjunct Pluto. Uranus goes direct, by the way, on the 31st too. That's like breaking free energy. Wow. Huge. All right. So big last week. Let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for the 4th week of January. Yeah. Like I said, this new moon, you can expect everything to start shifting by the 2nd week. I mean, you just got the Page of Wands. Like, you've got something new coming through, and it can be a big message. Remember, I said that Mercury-Pluto conjunction is big. There could be something new here. I mean, there's, think about the pages, right? Turning a page. Turning a page, new page, new chapter. There's something new happening here in a big way. All right, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, and then you have that 6 of Wands with the 2 of Cups. You've got this Ace of Pentacles in your future, the Sun in your final outcome. This is going to be an enormously special month for you, Leo. Now let's get to and the Page of Wands. Yes, new. There's something new. Follow it. Plant those seeds. Plant those seeds. Be compelled by this new thing that's going to be happening in your life. Can be work related with all these ones. Okay. Remember, I said that's going to be a big thing for you this month with the two work houses activated in a big way for y'all, Leos. All right. So career, profession, starting your own business, all of that's on the table. All of that's on the table. But wands are your passions, ambitions, like all of that creative energy, big creative energy. You're good. You're absolutely good. There's something new happening for sure. Okay, now Leo, let's break it down. Let's do career, love. Let's focus on some themes here. Oh, and by the way, this is as a reminder, second spread that I do every week for the weekly readings, monthly readings, any of these. Remember, I put out the video. These are going to be only for tier 3 members. So that would be great to have you. Would be great to have you. All right. So you watch those videos. I explain why. All right. Now, let's do love. I'm going to do love. Leo, what can we expect for love for January? There we go. All right. Justice. There you go. You see what's happening here? All right, so use this. So love, that's justice. Remember, I said you're on a karmic journey. Karma is highly associated with the justice card, okay? Remember, I talked about balance as well, that equilibrium, having that balance in your life with that 2 of Pentacles that popped up. Lastly, justice is attributed to Libra, which rules partnerships and relationships. You got that 2 of Cups here. Remember, you got Pluto in Aquarius for 19 years in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. This is big. This is really big. All right. So take any actions that you need to take. Karmic actions. You're gonna be absolutely fine. Love's gonna look great for you. Remember, you got that 7 of Swords here too. So face anything that you have to face. All right, with that Justice card. Now let's see what we can expect for Leo for career. I wanted to come out. All right, so career. So, oh my God. Okay, so one of the reasons why I do the second deck, and eventually I'm going to use 3 decks, by the way, for this part, the end of videos, is because when the same card comes out from 2 different decks, you really want to pay attention. All right, so you really want to pay attention to the fact that with career, you got the Sun. Now you got the Sun twice. All right, one of the top 3 cards. I mean, it depends on the reader and where they rank the cards. You just got the Sun. All right, so stay optimistic. Things are happening. Things are happening. Big things are happening. Not only did you get the Sun, when it comes to career, you got the 9 of Cups, the wish come true card. You're good. You're absolutely good. This is a card of total satisfaction, enlightenment as well. Oof, being proud of things that are happening in your life because of the inspired actions that you took. Remember, you have that 6 of Wands here. You've got all these ones. You got that 2 of Cups. Wow, this is big. This is big. Okay, so remember, you got that twice. Now let's do health. And when I say health, that is mental health, emotional health, physical health, spiritual health, social health, all of it. But let's see what is going to be the biggest focus. For Leos. King of Wands, you got your own card. So listen, it just seems like you're going to be a big lead. You are the leaders. It seems like you're just going to be in your element. You're going to be, when it comes to health, like you're going to be on top of things. This is epitome of fire. So King of Wands, it just feels like you're going to have a lot of energy too. All right. You will have a lot of energy in a way that a lot of physical health, even that Sun opposite Mars. Remember, I said that's a thing physically. You're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine with that King of Wands. All right. Just be you. Just be your authentic self. And just know that that's a lot of, it just feels like this passion inside you is just really strong. And that's what's keeping you like motivated and, doing everything that you need to do to maintain great health. But just know that with that Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, and now you have the King of Wands. Wow. That's a lot of wands in the courts. Now I do the pay attention to card. Okay, so the last card is a card where I want you to pay special attention. What should Leos pay special attention to in January? Ooh, we'll keep that. All right, so you got 2 here. Oh my God. Leo, I don't make this up. I don't make this up. Literally do not make this up. Okay, so you got the Eight of Wands, the card that I pulled. So things are moving for you. Things are happening for you. Things are moving in this huge way. All right, there's a lot of movement. The Eight of Wands. This we also call the arrows of love. It's the Eight Wands just zipping through the air, aligning, right? So everything's aligning for you with your passions, your ambitions, with a lot of career energy, profession, work, all of that, enterprise, whatever it is. You're good. You're absolutely good with that Eight of Wands, all right? Something's about to land for you. Something is about to take off for you. Things are going to move really fast for you too, all right? Especially after the 2 weeks. Now, you also got the Page of Wands. So expect something new, for real, okay? Put your energy there, all right, for this new thing that you're setting intentions for and manifesting. And then you got Judgment as well. Wonderful. Look at that. You got Judgment. Remember what I talked about, that spiritual journey that you're going on. You're like awakening. That's what this card is. That's a spiritual awakening. It's like a wake-up call, like an aha moment. It's very transcendent. You got the Hanged Man with Judgment. I mean, that's huge. Two suns, two Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Justice, all these wands. Ace of Pentacles in your future. You're gonna be fine, Leo. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are good. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Leos, y'all listen. You know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I love. Y'all are amazing. I'm so excited for you. So excited for you. Next week, remember, we're gonna do your 2025 forecast part 2. All right, and if you like this reading, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. It'd be great if you become members. Join this community. It's a fun community. Y'all are fun, Leo. All right, I'm excited. I can't even. Okay, you're good. I'm gonna let you go. All right, thanks so much, Leah. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.